Rates are down since last month despite a slight uptick in the first week of October, and available inventory, or homes for sale, is at its highest point in the last 2 years. I'll jump into these numbers and other data that continue to suggest a cooling market as we head into the end of the year, but the most important takeaway from this video should be that now is the time for buyers to be a bit more aggressive in the market. I'll tell you why, and I'll also show you how to recognize an opportunity when it presents itself, and I'll also share some tools with you that I use as a buyer's agent to negotiate the best terms on your behalf. So stick around for that. This is my Temecula Valley market update for October 2024. Based on survey data from Fannie Mae, homebuyer sentiment towards the housing market has improved slightly over the last few months. This is largely attributed to rates falling. However, there's still a lingering worry that prices will increase with more eligible buyers hitting the market, especially after the holidays. As a result, many are less optimistic about the direction the housing market is going, with a feeling that affordability will remain a top issue as rates come down and prices potentially go up. In the Temecula Valley, there's a historical uptick in buyer activity from January through June each year compared to the second half of the year, and that's why I always recommend looking for opportunities from now through the holidays when there is less competition in the market, prices are stagnant or dropping, and in the case of this year, there are more homes available going into the off-season. Looking first at the median sales price, there was a slight increase in Temecula month over month and a more significant decrease in Winchester, French Valley, while Menifee and Murrieta remained relatively stable. The median sales price for a single-family home in Temecula last month was $800,000, up $30,000 since August. In Murrieta, it was $710,000, down $15,000 since August. In Menifee, it was $600,000, up $12,000 since August. And in Winchester, French Valley, it was $566,000. That's down $48,000 since August. The number of homes selling for over their list price dropped in Murrieta and Winchester, French Valley, but increased slightly in Temecula and more significantly in Menifee. 35% of homes went for over asking price in Temecula last month. That's up from 33% in August. It was 42% in Murrieta, down from 47% in August. In Menifee, it jumped to 49%, that's up from 38% in August, and it dropped to 37% in Winchester, French Valley, that's down from 45% in August. No matter what city you look at, fewer than half of all homes are selling for over asking price, which is a sign that buyers should be looking for and taking advantage of opportunities to offer less on certain properties. And they will find more of those opportunities between now and the end of the year. How do you know you are staring at an opportunity in the face? The number one indicator in our market is if the home has sat through a couple weekends of showings. In our area, if a home isn't flying off the shelf in the first or second weekend of showings, there's a good chance the home is overpriced for the condition or location, and sellers are more likely to entertain offers with more buyer-friendly terms, such as a lower price point and standard contingencies. Even if a seller initially rejects your offer, they're more likely to come back to you to negotiate than if the house had just hit the market. Speaking of time on market, days on market is a great indicator for how quickly or slowly homes are going under contract. The higher the number, the cooler the market. In Temecula, total average number of days on market was 16 days. That's up from 10 days in August. In Murrieta, 19 days on market was the average, up a whole week from August. And in Menifee and Winchester, French Valley, the average days on market stayed relatively stable month over month at 16 days and 18 days respectively. So we can see that homes are sitting on the market in the Temecula Valley for a little over 2 weeks on average. With the current state of the market being less competitive, now is the time for buyers to be more assertive with their offers. Remember, the worst thing a seller can do is say no to you, but they're less likely to do so when there's less competition on their home. As a realtor in the Temecula Valley, it's my job to have the local insights that are going to help you get the best terms for the home you want to buy. That includes prioritizing and negotiating the best terms on your behalf, and also providing the hard data such as a comparative market analysis and the current market data to back up your offer. Moving over to mortgage rates now, they continue to drop throughout the month of September, dropping from 6.35% on the 1st to 6.12% as of October 8th. Rates peaked in 2024 at 7.22% in May, and dropped to as low as 6% flat in the second half of September. So rates have ticked up here at the beginning of October, but they're still down more than 1% from where they were at their peak earlier this year. To summarize everything I've said here, there are more homes available now than at any point in the last 2 years. Rates are at their lowest point this year. Fewer than half of all homes are selling for over asking price, suggesting more buyer opportunities for deals. And homes are sitting on the market for a longer period of time on average than they have since the end of last year. The culmination of more homes, lower rates, and an overall less competitive market are factors that rarely align. And I anticipate that these conditions will diminish as we go into the new year. Buyer activity picks up, and then suddenly it's a more competitive market. Hopefully you'll keep this in mind as we enter the holiday season, and in the meantime, don't forget to subscribe, follow along for more market updates and new construction tours. To my 500 plus subscribers, thank you so much for the support and for coming along with me over the last couple years. Your support means more than I can say, and I appreciate you being here. We'll see you in the next one, and until then, take care everyone.